Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video, we're going to show you some really important key tips for those that really struggle with attacking. Now we know a lot of people do struggle with attacking, they struggle with how to create chances, they struggle with what to do in some key situations. So today we've broke down 3 really basic but really effective tips that you need to learn if you want to really take your attacking to that next level. So we're going to show you some really key examples of how to do this and some of the things that you need to be looking out for to really take your attacking to that next level. So in order for us to keep producing videos like this, then we do need your support. So make sure that you hit the like button, make sure that you subscribe, and make sure you turn on that notifications bell so that you know exactly when we release new content. So going into the first thing that you need to do and we suggest doing is to avoid using skill moves. Now we know that a lot of people do suggest using skill moves, and skill moves do have their place in this game, but generally you can get where you need to go and you can do what you need to do without having to use skill moves. You can see a lot of these good examples that we're going to be showing you. We don't really need to use skill moves. We're not using skill moves. We're just being effective. We're using just the mechanics of the game. We're just using quick passing. We're not using anything too complicated. And that's the thing we see a lot of people do. A lot of people really try and overcomplicate how to attack in this game. You really don't need to get cute and complex with your attacking unless you're playing at the really high level of the game. To start with, if you're someone that struggles, just get the foundations, just get the basics right before you build on it. But you very rarely need to use those high level skill moves because a lot of the time they're just too slow. Skill moves don't really work in this game move, bar the basic ones like a ball roll, like a step overs, like a heel to heel flick. That's kind of really as detailed as you need to get with skill moves. And you can see in this example right here, really good example of why skill moves are not super important, because we're just able to shift through and just find that extra pass that a lot of people maybe wouldn't see. They'd maybe try a clever roulette. You know, they've got the defender one-on-one. They'd maybe try a clever roulette to get round them. They'd maybe try a stop and turn. They'd maybe try like a clever ball roll, you know, scoop fake or something like that. And it's just not necessary. Just play that extra pass over your shoulder. And that midfielder, as you can see, Milinkovic-Savic, has got that easy run in to be able to finish that chance. So the first thing we would suggest is try to avoid using skill moves and just simplify your game first before you try to add anything complex to it. Moving into the second tip, it is composure equals success. Now, composure is something that we think a lot of people really don't have, but it's one of those things that you can learn, you know. And what we mean by composure is just not rushing. In this situation right here, you can see the game is 4-4. We're in extra time. How many people would be angry, would be frustrated, would be on edge? A lot of people would see that run in the middle. I think it's by Eusebio, and a lot of people would just like either turn and just fire a ball over the top, or they try like a no-look reverse pass because they're panicking. They're frustrated. It's 4-4. It's extra time. They're on edge. Rather than what we do is we just hold our composure. We hold our composure. We just pass the ball around. We're not looking to rush. We're looking to create that easy space, that open chance. And you can see this time, just by moving the ball around, a couple of simple passes, how we've opened that space up. For again, I think it's Leon Goretzka. Now he's got that space. Now he's going to have to press us with a fullback. He's going to have to drag a centre back out of position. Goretzka's just able to spin in behind, hull it there, and then just have the composure to chip it over the top of the keeper. But all of these things come from composure, and it's just not rushing. You know, it's knowing when you can play certain balls. Again, being composed in this situation, putting that ball over the top in behind to Garrincha, and again, a lot of people would see the goalkeeper rushing out and they would either try to chip the keeper, try to go around the keeper. One thing that we like to do is we like to look for the high percentage chance goals. And in this situation, you can see at the bottom of the screen, there is one of our attackers, I believe it is Garrincha actually on this occasion. And Garrincha is making that run on beyond the centre backs, and it's just an easy cutback. Rather than trying to risk maybe a chip and it missing or it hitting the post, something like that, we go for the high percentage goal opportunity and we just cut that ball across goal. A lot of people wouldn't even think to do that, and we get the easy tap into the empty net. So you can see how if you're composed in certain situations, when you know what you're looking for, attacking can become really easy. Again, we just get in behind, have that composure, wait for the ball to come down and finish it with Werner. Again, make the interception there with, I believe it was Mateus. Again, a couple of little passes in behind, and again to Eusebio, have that composure. Again, he's trying to bait us with the keeper. He comes out too far, chip it over the top for that easy finish. And again, Mateus makes another interception in that midfield, into Goretzka, into Savic, and then just again holding that composure. A lot of people would look for that pass straight away in behind in this situation. A lot of people would look to just, they'd see, you know, Eusebio making that run in behind. And we just have that composure, just hold the ball that extra half a second, wait for him to drag a centre back out of position, and then look for the give and go over the top. So just having that little extra bit of composure makes all the difference when you're trying to be a successful attacker in this game. So if you're enjoying the video and you found it helpful so far, please leave a like on the video and make sure you leave a comment as well, as this goes a long way to help supporting our channel and we really do appreciate it. So let's get back into that third tip. And that third tip is to learn something that we like to call speed deception. Now we have a really great example showing this in action, and this is something that we see not a lot of people use, but it's something that a lot of people should learn because it's very, very effective. Now you can see in this first little phase of play, a lot of people would try and bang this one up the line, maybe to you can see the left winger at the bottom of the screen on the D-pad. A lot of people would try on the mini-map, a lot of people would try and bang it up there. What we do is we spot the top of the pitch. We've got our right back who is completely open. You can see in front, the three guys that are in the immediate vicinity are all covered. We can't pass them. So you want to make sure, again, you're trying to play high percentage passes, just like we was trying to play high percentage chances. So we don't want to give the ball away really, really easily. He's pressing us really, really high. So we just have that composure to really just switch the ball over the top. And here is where we talk about speed deception. And this is really, really important. In this situation here, he's obviously covered the inside. He's expecting us to pass the ball inside, which a lot of people would do in this situation, but he's doing it with the wrong player. He's doing it with his fullback. So all we have to do is deceive him to think that we're going to pass the ball inside and then go on the outside and then use that speed. He's basically saying to us, go down the outside. I reckon you're going to pass it inside. So having that, deceptive nature to be able to deceive him, what do we do what is speed deception? What do we do to deceive this guy? And this is something that we recommend a lot of people learn. What we do is we sprint and then we slow down. And that's the key. We sprint and then we slow down. And the act of going from a sprint to slowing down, a lot of people would assume in that situation, oh, he's slowing down so he's able to make a pass, he's able to turn inside. But we sprint to slow down so that he now cuts inside. You can see how close he's got to us, and you can see how he has anticipated that we're going to turn inside. And now we sprint again, and we've left him in the dust. And now it's just opened up that space. And again, this time around, he's now got back in position with Carlos, still on Jesus. But what we're going to do this time, we're going to sprint, and then we're going to turn this time. And now we've done him both ways. So one time we were sprinting and he was expecting us to cut inside and it didn't work. And this time we're sprinting. He goes, okay, now I'll overcommit. I'll read the sprint. And now we're able to turn inside. So now we've done him twice with the same move. So going forwards in this game, he's not going to know what to expect. So we've deceived him with the speed, and now we've opened up plenty of space for the attack to develop. And you can see again, we sprint, we turn around, we give the ball back to Tolyan. And this is another thing that we like to do. And this is where, again, speed deception comes in. And it's something you really need to learn if you want to become elite. So something that I like to do is I like to run diagonally across the pitch. And you can see he's expecting us to we're running in a straight line horizontally across the pitch. He's expecting us to just pass the ball inside, maybe just like run inside, pass it inside to Eusebio. What we're trying to do is we're trying to pull the two midfielders that are in front out of position, so we have a 2-on-1 on the outside. So then we have that possibility to go down the line, look for a cutback. We have a give and go. We have options in that next phase of play. So that's what he's expecting us to do. So we end up getting into that position. We get that 2-on-1, but now Goretzka is on the inside, and I believe it's Gabriel Jesus on the outside. And just a pass inside, a pass to Eusebio, and a pass across. And this is where the composure, playing quickly, pairing all these things together makes you and takes you to that next level. And you can see how we're just able to ping all of this together. Bang, 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 bang. Easy passes across goal for the tap in. And just that ability to kind of really like put it all together is what takes you to that elite level. But that's speed deception. If you're someone that watches NFL, it's how wide receivers get open. They're taught to run to the top of your route and then drop the shoulder and then bang, you're in over the top, and then they can throw the deep ball to you. That speed deception is what really separates a bang average attacker from an elite level attacker. So if you're able to learn all three of these tips and take these tips, and it takes time, and this is the thing that a lot of people think that getting better at attacking is something you do instantaneously. It's something that takes time. You have to practice these things. You can't just go into a game and just expect someone to tell you, oh, just do this and you'll be better. You know, because a lot of people might say, oh, just abuse this broken game mechanic. That doesn't work, because what if that gets patched? You're back to square one. You have to learn these things. You have to practice these things. You have to actually go out of your way to practice these things. Just practice one of these things first. Just practice one of these tips. Get good at it. When you feel like you're confident at it or have improved at it, go to the next one and then go to the third and final one. And I assure you, if you learn these 3 things, your attacking will go from being very basic and being very simple to being that top level. And you can see in all of our examples, we didn't do anything too difficult. We didn't do anything complicated. It was just all the basics, all the simple stuff, but done extremely effectively. And that is what 90% of attacking is in this game. So we hope that you learned something from this video. So in order for us to continue making more videos like this, then we do need your help. So make sure that you smash the like button, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notifications bell. And if you do want to ask us any questions, make sure you join our Discord. The link to that is down in the description. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.